Kirkland, and Chris Webber, who was ejected in the first quarter the other night. I don't think that will happen this evening. Devons, too hard off the window. Webber! Oh, look at the block there. Webber again, 2-0. Jermaine O'Neal.
Reggie Miller is so good coming off screens and moving without the ball. Jason Williams certainly is quick enough to stay with him in those areas.
Oh, look at Devons. He had the green light, and he went for it.
Well, and nobody from the Pacers.
If you're a Kings fan. Oh, Webber with the mop up.
Oh, boy. Yippity-yahoo. I mean, Chris Webber just went over a couple of guys and threw that one down. Jason Williams really put the pressure on Reggie Miller by taking the ball to basket and beating him in there, even though he didn't finish.
And an early 5-point lead for Indiana. And the foul will send Chris Webber to the free throw line for 2. Webber. And he hits Chris Webber. Chris Webber with 7 points. And he is Williams on a lazy pass. Webber, look out below.
Well, just an absolute.
Webber against Perkins. Oh, nice setup to Webber.
Boy, just a beautiful drop-off pass, Doug Christie. See Webb took it full stride, throws it down.
Oh, Webber got O'Neal to lead us. Oh! Chris Webber with authority. If you didn't like that, you don't like NBA basketball.
Now watch his move. Chris Webber, a little ball fake, gets Jermaine O'Neal putting his feet forward, off balance. That's all Chris Webber needs. Just a little bit of off-balance defense. Goes by Jermaine O'Neal, throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you, as Webber misses Stojakovic. Oh, Webber! Oh, boy. Chris Webber has 16 here in the first quarter, and we're tied at 22.
See, Webb is...
Now against the other youngster, Harrington. Webber, not going to miss this one. He's got 18.
Chris Webber sets down, look at those numbers, and gets a great hand, as he should.
I think he's got 12 rebounds, actually. And there's Best to make it 30-28.
Yeah, after that short stint the other night, Chris's stats took a severe beating. You know, his average dropped, both points, rebounds. I think he's going to try to make up for it here in the halftime.
Kings playing a lot of one-on-one basketball, but that time it works.
Yeah, you know, and like you say, it's certainly we've seen the...
Webber now from the baseline. Yes. 22 for Webber. Oh, what a setup to Chris.
Well, that's just a beautiful play. Jason Williams using his quickness. Reggie Miller's going to have a tough time staying in front of Jason, so you really would like to see him try to penetrate more. Go at him, create some situations as he did there for C-Webb. Let C-Webb take it and finish.
Kings scored 66 points in the first half the other night against Phoenix. Here they have 45 in the third quarter. Well, maybe that gets Chris going. Nice passing. That's what happens when you move the basketball.
And that's the thing. Any Kings have the Pacers playing a lot of one-on-one basketball now.
Chris, 20 feet away. And Chris Webber says, let's hear it. A season high 20 rebounds, but right now it's Indiana leading by 12. And Jason, a good look from the top of the key. Jason's got that little hop in his step right now, and that could be dangerous for the Indiana Pacers. Devons. Vlade Devons. Crozier cannot guard Devons, can he?
No.
Webber.
And that's what
he walked. 12th Indiana turnover.
Well, this young Pacer team coming a little unglued. Kings putting good defensive pressure. Crowd putting good defensive pressure on his young team.
Webber against O'Neal. Can you believe it? He missed one. Oh, O'Neal gets the rebound. And a jump ball. Shot clock on your left. Webber. Chris Webber has awoken after a sluggish second quarter. Career high and a Sacramento era record. Peja from 20. Just doesn't have it tonight. He's 2 of 8. Well, I'll tell you one guy that does have it, Chris Webber.
He has it every night. That's just, and Chris has got his points just like that. Being out the ball.
Webber against O'Neal. Jump poke, and he gets it. 2-point game. Reggie Miller, by the way, back in for Indiana.
Poor Jermaine O'Neal just has to be a little shell-shocked right now.
Webber, tough shot because he was fading away, but he gets it. Chris Webber, and it's a 75-71 game. And there's a foul called, and it is...
It's a nice arch because of O'Neal's defense, I think. Now, watch Bobby Jackson. He's sneaking in there. Well, we don't see it on that replay, but...
And Chris from 17. 82-75. 86-77.
Chris Webber down low, unstoppable.
Chris Webber. Kings are within 7.
One thing we're seeing is with Derek McKee on C-Web, they're not doubling. They're letting
Webber. He's got 48.
Well, once Peja Stojakovic came in the game, then Derek McKee goes.
O'Neal from the baseline.
No, they don't. They just need to get points on the board. There's C-Web the last time shooting up over Sam Perkins. I think they'll try to get C-Web the ball in low if they can.
Webber against O'Neal. The foul. Yes! Chris Webber! And the best thing about it, there's 28.4 seconds on the clock. And if they can make the free throw, the Kings can still get the ball back. Oh, boy.
Well, just an absolutely gorgeous play here by the coaching staff. Cattleman drew a play to clear the middle of the floor so C-Web could go at Jermaine O'Neal. He does. He draws the contact, makes the shot. That's a very difficult shot. C-Web puts it up soft, gets a little hug from Blotty. Another little look, little shake inside, going outside. You see Derek McKee pinned on Peja Stojakovic because he has to stay there. He can't help out. Another look. Now watch Derek McKee. Normally might help back. He's not about to leave Peja. That's why Jermaine O'Neal had to stay one-on-one with Chris Webber, and nobody can stay one-on-one with Chris Webber.
And Jerry, again, the play is great, but the fact is there's a 4.4-second difference. 51. How about that? Back-to-back 50-point performances. It was Tony Delk on Tuesday. It's Chris Webber. Kings basketball. What defense?
Take it all the way to the hoop or pull up with a jumper.
Chris Webber against Vin Baker. Good fake to get him off his feet. He banks it in.
Change the arc on it.
And wheeling into the lane.
Well, this is a nice move from the inside. You see he just takes off. Big George doesn't have a chance really.
Violation.
To add to that note, in that game, he still had 17 out the strength of their forwards.
Chris Webber in for the basket.
Yeah. Watch him get the ball, and he makes a quick and strong move. That time he doesn't dilly-dally around in the middle. He goes strong
in the league. The only team shooting worse at the line is the Lakers.
Offensive. Well, you heard somebody say offensive. I think that was Chris Webber. Then Baker got away with a push-off with the left hand.
Baker now guarded by George Mirasan.
That's going to be a tough matchup.
And Baker scoring
in the league.
That's if you add up points, rebounds, and assists. Baker giving some room, and he buries it. 12 Milwaukee, 6:20 to go. First period as they trap Douglas. Baker open out front. He can score from anywhere. In his 4th year out of the University of Hartford, he was the first-round pick of the Bucks. And slightly built for a center, even though he's 6'11", but he's turned out to be a great player. George by himself on Vin Baker. Webber looking out for a double team. Baker flops back and no. Baker aggressively with it. He's been a team of streaks this year. Yep. Now they give it up. Baker with a steal. The Bucks get it out on the break to Ray Allen. Strickland running a pick and roll. Feeds Webber for the slam. Nice pass.
Take the pass.
The lob inside to Robinson for the stop. 51. Strickland to Weber again. Oh, yeah.
Once again, it's that penetration. You penetrate, get into the heart of the defense. They have to make adjustment. It leaves openings for other players. Chris Weber finishing it off strong. Penetration again. Gilliam gets out of position for a split second. Chris Weber.
Rebounded on Gilliam. Baker underneath the Robinson. Chucky Brown. Oh, what a foul by
That's in the cylinder.
Baker moves into the post against George Murasson.
He's back off. Bernie was the assistant here, so.
Chris Weber with the jump hook. Lon Howard working hard, over 2 bucks. Tipped, almost tipped in by Weber. He stays with it and scores.
A couple of times for the ball to drop, but watch, this is almost a great tip from the other side with the left hand. Didn't get that to go. Watch how quickly he's up in the air, and then the strength. Looked like Douglas relative.
An area that he really wants.
I think that's a sign of a really good player.
A long rebound out to Douglas. He's got a man open. Baker underneath. The land net is blocked by Weber. Robinson misses the shot. Baker on the follow.
Then Baker taking it strong with the basket. Harvey gets the foul.
His scoring average each year in the NBA. Chaney into Chris Weber. Cross court to Tracy Murray for a 3. Defense gets some stops. Gets some easy baskets at the other end. And only 12 seconds left on the shot clock for the Bucks. Glenn Robinson having difficulty, and it's picked off by Chaney. Ahead to Weber. For the slam. He's had the hot hand on the dish to Harvey Grant. He misses the 3. Murray with a great pass to Weber. Bucks lead by 2.
Here's that last pass from Murray.
They got Douglas trapped.
Oh, look at the 2. Then Baker and Tracy Murray. They're letting him go at it.
Robinson puts up a 3 and buries it. Grant inside to Weber. So early because they're not a bad free throw shooting team. They're 9th in the league. And Baker, he has been hot though. Chris Weber backs down on Gilliam and scores. Brown is in the game for Milwaukee. Chris Weber got a good second half. Oh, what a... I've got to think that ankle is bothering Juwan. He's only 4 for 12 from the floor. Here come the Bucks. Baker stuffs it home. Here's our Geico dunk of the game.
Nice move. 2-man game between Rod Strickland and Chris Weber, who delivers the Geico dunk of the game. Reverse off the other side.
And there's little Sherman Douglas in there to grab another rebound. Then Baker lays it in, and a foul up.
And when you look back at close losses like you're talking about, it comes down to protecting the ball, making free throws, and execute time. They didn't do a good job getting back.
3 on 13 straight points earlier to get back in the game, but Newman is open, and Douglas finds it. Chris Weber strips the ball away.
Nice pass over. Again, Baker went in a row.
I didn't mean in one night. Well, the fans are booing them because they're not taking a shot, but one shot's not going to make any difference. But I guess you.
Fox Sports Net. Sacramento 30 wins, 12 losses. And it's Chris Weber getting the Kings on the scoreboard.
Well, King
Boats right behind David Robinson. And you have to wonder if he would be added to the All-Star team. 3 on 2 as Sacramento gives the give and go. And right now, quiet Arco Arena, they know that it's a team that the Kings should easily beat. And the energy and enthusiasm is not there. And there's the block now. That gets the fans excited a little bit. Quick here in blocking shots.
Well, very active. Here you see Bloody Divac taking Austin, but Chris Weber knows that Ike Austin's going to spin back, comes over to help, and just smushes it down. Kind of
fine when they get there. It's a little bit different once the competition begins than practicing at your respective home gym. Divac, and he gets the roll. And Divac gets the step. Nice setup to Webb. Breaking out of the pack. Kings with a 4-on-3. Well, it worked, but not the way you would draw it up on the board.
Looked a little bit like a bowling alley attempt there.
Oh, what a nice scoop with the left hand by Chris Weber. And a rebound, Divac. Quick outlet. Kings 3-on-3. Weber gets the step. This is just too easy. This team seems like when they want, and they're in the process right now. After Raheem, stolen by Williams. Christie. And finally the guards are on the scoreboard. Doug Christie, Sacramento. Jackson, Berry in the backcourt. Weber, Pollard, Stojakovic. Weber gets the roll. He has 12. And it's Hito again. This time finds Weber looking for his first three of the year. Finally.
Time before, maybe not, but Mike Bibby starting to get heated up a little bit. So along with Raheem, a couple of the Grizzlies are moving, and of course Chris. Yeah, 7-0. Spurt.
And Weber with a nice soft touch. He has 19.
And he is Webb, you see coming into your picture in the middle of two. Well, the first half, you know, the Kings just absolutely beat the fur off the Grizzlies. Absolutely wide open look.
Weber from 20. For the ball game. Weber from 15. Pretty safe to say that when the Kings go to Los Angeles for the game Sunday, they'll
probably take them. They had even Shaq been there, but definitely will run at this game maybe.
Christie posting. With Christie, Stojakovic, Weber, Pollard. I would think Chris Weber would probably play 2 to 3 more minutes, and that would be it. So why not get a couple more points? Of course, the Kings lost in overtime to the Lakers at Arco earlier in the year when the Kings played without Chris Weber. Up off the bench. Stolen. Weber. And Chris Weber
had Abdur Rahim on him. We're going to give you a look at. Now watch Raheem leave his feet. Takes the fake on the jump shot. And of course, see Webb then. That's all he needs to do to get to the basket.
Difficult. It's a situation that really flared up often in some other athletes have had to cut it short, but Mahmoud has been able to persevere, and there he is playing for the Vancouver Grizzlies.
A little bit as well as they played in the second quarter, as we saw in the fourth. Just came in not productive. I think probably expect.
Hito coming to help out. Nice pass to Weber. There it is, 40 points for Chris Weber.
Exactly what we don't want, no fouls. Now watch Hito on the open floor. Little drop-off pass, see Webb. Throws it down. Here's another look. Hito very unselfish with the left hand. Little drop pass, see Webb. Sometimes that's what you got. You're playing for pride. You're not always playing for win. Sometimes the opposite.
Final score tonight. Sacramento 1.
Weber picked up by Camden. Little jump hook, yes. Chris Weber, a 5-time All-Star, has his first two.
Denver, after last night's game, ought to know how to stop a three-point guy.
Underneath, the assist to Iverson, and the jam by Weber. Here's Allen Iverson, the NBA's top scorer. Great pass, and Weber scores again. So Weber has all 6 of Philly's points. Dallenberg. Weber's there for the offensive putback. 8 points for Chris Weber. Canby. And Canby shooting off so far. Weber bothered by the sore right hand. He's 0 of 4 here at the outset. Wide open Weber. Don't think you can double off Weber. Weber's got 10. Weber. And Weber pretty solid on that shot. He's got his 12th point. Buckner got a lane over Dallenberg, the block.
He's got a flick.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's not Camby, but he's pretty darn good. Solomons to Weber. Someone's got to start guarding Weber.
That's his
He can
spot.
make that shot. 14 points for C. Webb. Iverson with 4 points and 5 assists. He shot 2 of 6. They'll have to deal with Earl Watson here.
Tom with George before the game. They want to try to get him to go left.
There he goes. Weber's got it. Blazer might have got a piece of it. It goes in anyway. And that basket will count at the end of the period. Carmelo had it. It flies to Iverson. Iguodala. Dallenberg to Weber. Yes. Chris Weber now with his 18th point.
Well, too easy.
Nuggets turn it over again. Iverson going left, missed it. And Weber's there with a putback. Someone's got to get a body on Chris Webber. 22 points here in the first half. Sixers have the ball to open the third period, and Korver hits the three.
Tough no call.
Webber. And Webber having a big game. He's got his first two of the second half, 24 overall. So Webber showing you that he still has skills. 13 double-doubles this year. Korver zips another one. So Kyle Korver has 10. He's averaging just under 12 on the year. Dermar Johnson on a flyby, and Webber hits again.
You can't go for that steal unless you get to steal.
Stay on Webber with your hand up. Out to Iverson. Iverson hits a three-pointer.
They just got to get another stop. You get some scores. You stay in this game. Give yourself the chance to win when you're shorthanded.
Webber, the little jump hook. And now Webber with 28 points. Korver off the screen. And Korver, he is pure. A three-pointer for Kyle Korver, his 13th point.
Watch out.
Korver gets loose. Got another one. So Kyle Korver, one of the great shooters in the NBA. If you leave him alone, he's got 16 points. Iverson bottle up. He'll give it to Webber. Back to Iverson.
So he likes to shoot going right.
Nuggets got to get a stop, and if they do, they have to get the rebound. Here comes Webber.
Oh, they had a charge. Laurel Watson had a chance to take a charge, and Webber, you got to know at this time of the game, does not want to shoot that jump shot.
Philadelphia basketball. Once again, 21 seconds on the shot clock, on the game clock, 18 seconds on the shot clock. Andre Miller will cover Iverson.
This will be a two-man game high between Iverson and Webber. You got to believe that.
Korver's in the right corner, in case you're wondering. Oh, Iverson, yes! Allen Iverson hits with 4.2 seconds.
Yeah, with 1 second on the shot clock, too.
Bring it into Melo, 3 seconds to go. Melo out to Watson, Watson for three, the win! Oh! And the 76ers hang on. Nuggets got a pretty good shot there. It would not drop.
Give 'em the reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones. You won't ache my soul, you can't get to me.